Have you ever looked in the mirror and wondered, where did my strength go? One day, you're lifting bags and climbing stairs without a second thought. Then suddenly, even getting out of a chair feels like a challenge. It's not just aging. It could be sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass that affects nearly 1 in 3 adults over 60. But here's what no one tells you. A certain type of cheese, a cheese you may have eaten before without thinking twice, could be one of your most powerful weapons against this silent thief of strength. And no, I'm not talking about protein powders or gym routines. I'm talking about something creamy, savory, and surprisingly healing. Most people have never heard of this. And surprisingly, even many doctors don't talk about it. But new research is revealing something incredible. Certain cheeses are packed with muscle-building nutrients that not only preserve lean mass, but help older adults rebuild strength, boost balance, and maintain independence without expensive supplements or exhausting workouts. Multiple peer-reviewed studies now show that specific cheeses, thanks to their rare combination of amino acids, healthy fats, and unique bioactive compounds, can stimulate muscle protein synthesis, even in seniors. That means more strength, better posture, fewer falls, and a real shot at enjoying your later years with vitality, freedom, and confidence. This isn't just about food. It's about quality of life. Because when your muscles go, so does your mobility, your energy, even your joy. So before we dig into this delicious discovery, I'd love to hear from you. How old are you? Where are you watching from? And have you personally noticed any signs of muscle loss, like weakness, unsteadiness, or shrinking muscle tone? Drop a comment below. Let's support each other in staying strong, active, and informed. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so you never miss a science-backed tip that could change your life. Now, without any further ado, let's talk about the first cheese. 1. Parmesan. Parmesan cheese may be dry, crumbly, and often seen as just a garnish, but it's one of the most potent, natural muscle-building foods you can add to your diet to fight off sarcopenia. Parmesan, also known as Parmigiano Reggiano, is an aged cheese made from cow's milk that's been revered in Italy for centuries, not just for flavor, but for its incredible nutritional profile. As we age, our body's ability to synthesize muscle protein declines, leading to a condition known as sarcopenia, a gradual and dangerous loss of muscle mass and strength. This decline can begin as early as age 40 and accelerates after 60, increasing the risk of falls, frailty, and loss of independence. Here's where Parmesan steps in. Just 1 ounce delivers about 10 grams of high-quality, complete protein, including a rich dose of leucine, a branched-chain amino acid that plays a direct role in turning on the body's muscle-building switch. Leucine stimulates the mTOR pathway, a critical regulator of muscle growth, making Parmesan especially valuable for seniors whose muscle-building response has dulled with age. What's truly surprising is how overlooked Parmesan is in muscle health discussions. While people rush to protein powders or supplements, this cheese contains one of the highest protein densities of all cheeses, and it's naturally low in lactose due to the aging process, making it easier to digest for those with mild lactose sensitivity. According to a review published in Nutrients, older adults who consumed 25 to 30 grams of protein per meal, particularly with leucine-rich sources like Parmesan, had significantly better muscle retention, grip strength, and walking speed. What's more, Parmesan is also rich in calcium and phosphorus, which not only support bone density, but are vital for muscular contractions. Let's talk about Dolores, a 72-year-old widow from Wisconsin. After a minor fall in her kitchen left her with a fractured wrist, her doctor mentioned that sarcopenia could be playing a role. She'd always loved cooking, but realized her meals were heavy on carbs and light on protein. Her granddaughter introduced her to a muscle meal makeover, which included simple swaps, like adding shredded Parmesan to scrambled eggs, roasted vegetables, and soups. 3 months in, Dolores was back to gardening. Her posture had improved, And most importantly, she regained the confidence to walk outdoors alone. Her secret weapon? Just a tablespoon or two of Parmesan a day added to her regular meals. Practical advice: add 1 to 2 tablespoons to soups, eggs, quinoa, or even sautéed spinach. It also pairs well with legumes and vegetables, enhancing both taste and nutrition. Just a word of caution: Parmesan is high in sodium, so if you have hypertension, use it mindfully or balance it with potassium-rich foods like leafy greens and sweet potatoes. Also, make sure you're buying authentic Parmigiano Reggiano, as some processed versions lack the same nutrient profile. But there's another cheese that might surprise you even more. Let's talk about that next. 2. Gruyere. Gruyere isn't just a gourmet treat. It's a secret ally in the fight against muscle breakdown and weakness in older adults. Gruyere is a firm, Swiss-origin cheese known for its rich, nutty flavor. But beneath that flavor lies a powerful nutritional profile tailored for aging muscles. As people get older, their muscles become less responsive to normal dietary protein, a condition often called anabolic resistance. This makes it harder for seniors to maintain or rebuild muscle, even if they're eating enough. What sets Gruyere apart is its superior protein content, along with high levels of vitamin B12, zinc, and fat-soluble vitamins like A and D. These nutrients work together to enhance muscle metabolism, nerve function, and recovery, 3 pillars essential for preserving lean mass. Most people never think of Gruyere as a health food, but according to a study published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition, aged cheeses like Gruyere not only provide essential amino acids, but also stimulate gut microbiota, which may indirectly support better nutrient absorption and inflammation control, both key in age-related muscle loss. Another little-known fact: Gruyere contains conjugated linoleic acid, CLA, a naturally occurring fatty acid that has been shown in animal studies to preserve lean tissue and reduce fat mass. Though more research is needed in humans, CLA is being increasingly studied for its potential role in countering age-related metabolic decline. Advice: if you're trying to support muscle health without relying on supplements, Gruyere makes a versatile addition. You can melt it over steamed vegetables, tuck it into an omelet, or enjoy a slice with pear for a protein-rich snack. A serving of 1 to 1.5 ounces provides an excellent protein boost without feeling heavy. Be mindful, though, Gruyere is calorically dense and high in saturated fat, so enjoy it in moderation, especially if you're managing cholesterol levels. Pair it with fiber-rich foods like lentils or leafy greens to balance the meal and support digestion. Still with me? Because the next cheese on our list doesn't just help muscle. Its unique properties actually make it a natural inflammation fighter. Let's explore that next. 3. Cottage cheese. Cottage cheese may look plain and simple, but it holds a powerful secret. It can nourish and rebuild aging muscles better than many fancy supplements. Often labeled as a diet food, cottage cheese is frequently associated with weight loss. But beneath its humble appearance lies a complete, slow-digesting protein source that makes it ideal for preserving lean body mass, particularly in older adults who face muscle deterioration with age. Its standout nutrient is casein protein, a form of dairy protein that digests slowly, steadily releasing amino acids into the bloodstream over several hours. This extended delivery makes it especially effective when consumed before long fasting periods, like overnight. That means while you sleep, your muscles are being fed exactly what they need to maintain structure and strength. Research from the British Journal of Nutrition revealed that consuming casein-rich foods like cottage cheese before bedtime significantly enhances overnight muscle protein synthesis, particularly in elderly participants. Unlike faster-digesting whey, casein provides a steady stream of amino acids, helping to prevent the breakdown of muscle tissue during rest. Another benefit rarely talked about: cottage cheese contains bioactive compounds like cysteine and tryptophan, which support recovery, reduce muscle soreness, and improves sleep quality, key elements for strength and repair. It's also a natural source of selenium, which helps combat oxidative stress, a contributor to muscle fatigue and aging. Surprisingly, low-fat cottage cheese retains most of these benefits without the added saturated fat, making it a heart-friendly option for older adults managing both cardiovascular and muscular health. Practical health tips. For optimal results, aim for 1/2 to 1 cup of low-sodium, low-fat cottage cheese before bed. Choose versions with no added sugars or artificial flavorings. Mix it with cinnamon, chopped walnuts, or fresh fruit to enhance taste and boost nutrient intake. Those sensitive to dairy can try lactose-free options now widely available in stores. And if you're watching sodium levels, seek out reduced salt varieties or rinse the curds briefly before eating. Cottage cheese is also incredibly versatile. Use it in smoothies, mix it into oatmeal, or spread it on whole grain toast for a protein-packed snack. Its affordability and ease of digestion make it a smart, sustainable option for long-term muscle support. 4. Cheddar. Cheddar cheese is a household favorite, but when it comes to protecting aging muscles, it may be doing more harm than good. Cheddar is often seen as a convenient, tasty source of dairy. It's in sandwiches, burgers, casseroles, practically a staple in modern diets. While it does contain some protein and calcium, cheddar lacks several important nutrients that support aging muscles and joints, such as bioavailable magnesium, vitamin K2, and anti-inflammatory compounds found in certain aged cheeses. The real concern isn't just what cheddar lacks, it's what it brings in excess. Most commercial cheddar varieties are high in saturated fats and sodium, and many are highly processed, especially pre-shredded and pre-packaged versions. These ultra-processed forms often include preservatives, artificial colors, and anti-caking agents, substances that can promote systemic inflammation. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition revealed that diets high in ultra-processed foods, including processed cheeses like American-style cheddar, were strongly associated with decreased muscle function and greater frailty in older adults. Another concern? Cheddar is often consumed in excessive portions due to its popularity, and when it's melted on everything from fries to pizzas, it can crowd out more beneficial protein sources like fish, legumes, and whole dairy. Some varieties, especially mild cheddars, are lower in leucine, an amino acid critical for muscle building, compared to harder aged cheeses like Parmesan or Gruyere. Yasmin, a 62-year-old, had always relied on cheddar for quick meals, grilled cheese sandwiches, cheese parathas, and baked dishes. Over time, she began experiencing leg weakness and frequent fatigue. Thinking it was just getting older, she didn't connect it to her diet. After meeting with a nutritionist, she discovered that her meals were rich in processed cheese but low in high-quality, muscle-supporting nutrients. She switched to incorporating less processed cheeses in small amounts, added Greek yogurt, legumes, and lean proteins, and within months, noticed a marked improvement in her energy and balance. "I had no idea the cheese I loved was actually slowing me down," she admitted. So, if you love cheddar, moderation is key. Opt for aged, organic cheddar made without additives, and limit your intake to 1 ounce, 28 grams, per serving, no more than a few times per week. Always read the ingredient list. If it includes more than just milk, cultures, salt, and enzymes, it's probably too processed. Pair your dairy with a colorful plate, fresh greens, legumes, nuts, and whole grains, to reduce inflammation and support overall mobility. And most importantly, don't rely on cheese alone for protein. Diversify your meals with beans, eggs, fish, and plant proteins. 5. Feta. Feta cheese might make your salads taste fresher, but when it comes to supporting muscle health in your golden years, it may be doing more damage than good. Feta, a brined white cheese traditionally made from sheep or goat milk, is beloved for its tangy flavor and crumbly texture. It's often promoted as a healthier cheese, especially in Mediterranean diets. However, for individuals over 50 concerned with muscle preservation and inflammation, its high sodium content and lack of dense protein can become problematic. Feta typically contains over 300 to 400 milligrams of sodium per ounce, which is significant when combined with other daily sources of salt. Moreover, while feta does contain calcium and some protein, it's often consumed in small amounts that don't meaningfully contribute to the 25 to 30 grams of protein per meal recommended for preserving lean muscle in older adults. A study in Frontiers in Nutrition noted that diets high in brined or pickled foods, including salty cheeses like feta, were associated with higher markers of chronic inflammation in older adults, an underlying factor in sarcopenia, joint pain, and decreased recovery from exercise. Practical tips: if you enjoy feta, limit your portion to 1 to 2 tablespoons per meal and balance it out with low-sodium, high-potassium foods like cucumbers, avocado, or lentils. Look for traditional sheep's milk feta, which is typically richer in nutrients and easier to digest for lactose-sensitive individuals. A smart alternative? Try fresh ricotta or unsalted paneer for more protein and less salt. You can also crumble firm tofu with lemon juice and olive oil to mimic the taste and texture of feta, ideal for those cutting back on sodium. To protect your muscles and cardiovascular health, read labels carefully. Some packaged feta-style products are ultra-processed and offer little real nutritional value. And there you have it, some eye-opening truths about something as simple as cheese and its surprising connection to muscle strength and aging. The key takeaway here isn't just about what's on your plate, it's about how every small choice adds up. Whether you're trying to prevent sarcopenia, build strength, or simply age with grace, the message is simple: what you eat truly matters. Not in a rigid or fearful way, but in an empowering, intentional one. We're not here to fear food or follow every trend that pops up. We're here to understand our bodies better, ask smarter questions, and choose health with purpose. So the next time you hear a health claim, good or bad, pause. Ask where it's coming from. Ask if it makes sense for your life, your body, your goals. Because being health conscious doesn't mean blindly avoiding or chasing. It means being aware, informed, and in charge. And always remember, prevention will always be more powerful than reaction. The little steps you take today, like swapping the wrong foods for the right ones, staying active, or learning something new, might just be the reason you feel stronger and more vibrant tomorrow. Thank you for watching and for being someone who truly cares about their well-being. Stay curious, stay kind to your body, and above all, never stop learning, because your health is your greatest investment. Until next time, take good care of yourself.